Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Thomas Warden. This is the Morning Motivation with our worldwide community with Julio Reyes and myself and everybody else in here that comes from across the world to be able to speak in the morning, to be able to get the motivation, to get the energy to kickstart our day, to let ourselves know that when we get up to that mirror, that we are the beautiful, we are the handsome, we are the creators, we are the awesomeness that walks this earth today in this time, space, reality of now because we are the people that give gratitude in everything that we have. We give thanks for everything that we have and those that surround us and support us and love us in everything that we do. No matter what, if we're happy or sad, they're happy or sad with us. But yet, these are our friends and these are our people that are also co creators in their business and their life and shifting their energies from the negative to the positive and learning how to make their self a better person on a day to day basis. And by doing that, they are also shifting other people's lives that are around them. Because once you get your energy started in the correct flow and the correct chi and the correct alignment in the morning times, then you will be able to walk this earth every day with happiness and a smile on your face because that's the energy you are giving intention to you and into your life and your time space reality of now. Every day we get up in here and we do all of this and we spend our days on the computer because we stop working for somebody else and we working for online corporations that are paying us every day to do our marketing. So we get the live at home type lifestyle or the laptop lifestyle of doing what we want, where we want. But sometimes you got to just step away because time is the only thing that's not remade, correct? So yesterday I had my son had dropped by just for a visit at about 2:30, 3 o'clock. And you know what? Usually the laptop would stay open and I keep hitting this phone or I keep doing all the of my work and business and we kind of visit here and there. But yesterday I closed that laptop and I spent the time with him because I don't get that all the time. I don't get him coming by and dropping. He lives an hour and a half away. So yesterday I closed everything up and I spent my time with him. We went out into the town and we found a nice little pool hall, Fast Freddy's, and we spent a couple hours for $3 to play all the pool we wanted. So it's a very nice establishment. There was nobody in there, so we had all the tables that we wanted. So we got to shoot some pool for about 2 or 3 hours, and then we came back, and it was already going on 6, 7 o'clock, and I figured he needed to head back home. He's got to finish up school today, right? So he's like, no. He said, let's go in and see if Miss Rita wants to play some dominoes. So we went in, grabbed Carol's mom, and we sat down for another 2 or 3 hours and played dominoes. So before you know it, it was 11 o'clock at night, and he's still here. And I'm like, you got school tomorrow, right? He's like, oh, yeah. And I said, I'm not rushing you. I said, I'm enjoying every minute of this, you know. But he didn't realize it was midnight, you know. So, but I didn't care. You stay as long as you want because it's that time that these memories, that's what I'm going to take with me. So always know if somebody comes around, drop what you're doing. That phone is not that important. That online business is not that important. Whatever you had going on can wait. You can go back to it. So always take that time if you need to with the family and the loved ones anytime that it happens. So it's an awesome day, guys, to have a good day, right? Good energies flow what you give good energies to. So, all right. Like I said, that's about all I had for today on that one. So y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Peace out. No, it's not that bad. It is a good day though. Every day to keep the energy to know that you're coming in here to shift somebody's life, to give new tips and tricks, and to let everybody know that it is okay every day. If it's not happening on that time space reality of now of what you're wanting done, then it's okay if it happens a little while later because it's going to happen in the correct time frame that it needs to. So getting up this morning after not working on the business yesterday, half the day, I got up this morning and then there was, 2 or 3 messages in my emails that was, good emails for me. So it was one of those, it's a good day. So even though I stepped aside just for a second, things all worked out to where more things come into your reality because I got into that receiving mode of all the energy and love that could come to me. And then once it started flowing, then, yesterday was just a good day. And then now today is an even better day, all because we gave good intentions on those energies and good focus and happiness. Yes, it's an awesome day every day. So get up with that intention every day, giving yourself the thank yous. All right, Brother Ryan, I'm going to pass it off to you right quick. Right.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, great to see all your smiling faces. I'll be bringing something from Think and Grow Rich once again by Napoleon Hill. Let us consider the power of faith, as it is now being demonstrated by a man who is well known to all of civilization, Mahatma Gandhi of India. In this man, the world has one of the most astounding examples known to civilization of the possibilities of faith. Gandhi wields more potential power than any man living at this time, and this despite the fact that he has none of the orthodox tools of power, such as money, battleships, soldiers, and materials of warfare. Gandhi has no money. He has no home. He does not own a suit of clothes, but he does have power. How did he come by that power? Created it out of this understanding of the principle of faith, and through his ability to transplant that faith into the minds of 200 million people. Gandhi has accomplished through the influence of faith that which the strongest military power on earth could not, and never will accomplish through soldiers and military equipment. He has accomplished the astounding feat of influencing 200 million minds to coalesce and move in unison as one single mind. What other force on earth except faith could do this much? Well, we could. That explains our group right there. So.
Very much so. Awesome. Power everywhere. Love you. Thank you for, reading that out. Ryan gives us a message out of a book that he's been reading. He passes out books all the time like candy cane to people who are needing different things in their life. So we appreciate you every day for coming in, stepping up and reading those. I'm glad you were safe yesterday, bringing your wife to work in the bad weather y'all have up there in Manitoba, Canada right now. So, glad you're home to work and safe. So, thank you for all that. It is a beautiful day. We're getting more and more people popping in, so we appreciate if y'all mute as you're coming in. We thank y'all for that. All right, Brother Julio, you got something for us this morning?
Well, thank you for sharing, Thomas. First of all, good morning, everybody. Thank you for sharing this, special moment with your kid. Plain and simple. You said it. You don't get those moments every day. So to have the opportunity to sit there and spend time with loved one, with their loved one, somebody who I know just, it's your son, so he's dear to you. No matter what, you brought that baby into this world. He ain't no baby no more, but he's a big baby shooting pool with his daddy, but that's why we all, got into the whole online business, and that's why we ventured off and we decided to take a chance on us because we want to enjoy more of those moments, and less moments of being occupied in a job or where we're trading, time for money and whatnot, so that it's coincidence or not. I wanted to just focus this morning on just your loved ones in general, your family, your friends, the people who are around you, make sure that you're spending, sometimes I get so, and I say that because sometimes I get so overwhelmed, or not overwhelmed in a sense where like, oh, I'm stressed out, but my mind is so focused on taking care of business. My mind is so focused on taking care of the things that I know that I need to do today, or what I need to do tomorrow, or writing notes, or, just digesting so much that I don't always take a moment and take a second to appreciate the person that's next to me. I don't always take a moment in a second to, sit there and just enjoy the presence of people. That's one of the blessings in itself. We're here because I believe we're part of the reason why we were created was for relationship. That's one of the reasons why I think we enjoy these mornings so much. It's not just one person, but it's a group of people collectively gathering in the morning to charge each other up, to get mentally charged, to get the right frame of mind and get in tuned, to be that best version of us every single morning. That's not always easy. It's a process, and it takes work and it takes effort and whatnot, but just really focusing more on that, like I said, the family aspect, man. That's why we do everything that we do. That's why I know I do it. That's one of my biggest my whys, so to speak. I grind for my family because I want to be able to enjoy life. You know, I don't want to be that dude who's, 69 and finally able to afford the favorite car that he always wanted and he always dreamed about it. Then he was able to buy the house that he always wanted, or he was able to do this and all that. I want to be able to enjoy life now, to the fullest. And one of the many blessings and one of the richest aspects of our lives is the people that we love, the people that we care for, so you guys have added value to my life every single morning while I jump on here, because, seeing your faces, seeing your faithfulness to come to a morning Zoom, your enthusiasm, your eagerness to jump on here, and if you're missing it, to hear the feedback on, people when they say, hey, I wasn't on my morning Zoom this morning, and my day ran differently, or it didn't go the way that I planned it or whatnot, and I felt like if I would have been there at the morning Zoom, it would have been different. That's not necessarily the case, but what we do here every single morning, it's easy to kind of view it from that standpoint. Because we all kind of, the energies, we kind of bounce off of each other, so I love hearing Ryan read. I love Shiloh's affirmations. I love hearing the positive affirmations and positivity come out of your voice and your mouth, your vocal cords every single morning. Thomas, you get me pumped throughout my day. And there's so many people who reach out to me to tell me, hey, Julio, I love your energy, man. I love what you're saying today, but we got in this because of relationship, and everything that we do as part of the business or as part of connecting with people is based off of relationship, so make the most of your relationships today. By all means, take the time, take a second, take a minute, stop somebody to say hi, smile at them, show them that beautiful Kool-Aid smile that you guys have, give them a great smile, shake their hand, man. Stop somebody and tell them hi today. Stop them and make some eye contact. It may feel uncomfortable for a second, but if you look somebody in the eye and you smile at them and you tell them, hey, how are you doing today? Or, hey, bless you, or, hey, I hope you have a great day, or whatever the case is, you can probably catch somebody off guard just with your energy in itself and a smile, and just greeting them in the simplest of ways, man. You can make an impact on somebody's life, and I believe because we were created for a relationship, that's one of our reasons and our purposes every single day. So if you're not making it a point to connect with somebody some way, in some fashion, some form, then you're limiting yourself. Let's put it that way. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Thomas says it all the time. People, it doesn't matter who you are, how much money you make, or the lack thereof. You put your, pants leg on one leg at a time, 1 foot at a time, like the rest of us. We all bleed. We all breathe. We all hurt. We all love. We all strive. We all work. We all do in one way or another. We're so similar and we're all so alike. So anything and everything that that you need, guess what? The person next to you needs it too. They need that relationship. They need a hi. They need a smile. They need a pat on the back every once in a while. They need to be encouraged, especially your loved ones. I don't know when's the last time you told your son or your daughter, I love you, or your wife, hey, I love you. Just gave a person a random embrace. Why am I thinking of something specific right now? I was messing with me and Ryan have had some really good personal conversations in the last few months, and we often talk about the father-son relationship, and how we have some very similarities in our upbringing and how our dads kind of were with us. It's kind of like that tough love concept, but I had some things that he didn't have. And I was like, man, you never heard, those forms of love or expression from your dad. He's like, no, he showed me in different ways. So my dad was more verbal about his love towards me, So I had made a suggestion to him one time. I said, how about you go up to your dad, man, and you grab him the next time you see him and you give him a handshake and then bring it in for a hug and give your dad a kiss. He's like, what? What, Julio? Yeah, give your dad a kiss, man. It's your dad, man. Daddy, it don't matter.
I just did it the other day, buddy. He had a few drinks in him, so it's okay. So.
He was going to receive it nonetheless, huh? Yeah, but it's the smallest things like that, man, where you can just have an impact on the person that you love the most, man. And then you'll catch them off guard, and they'll be like, where the heck did that come from? You know, it came from my heart. It came from my soul. It came because I love you. You know, we don't take the time to express those things enough. I know I don't, and I'm very expressive. I'm you know, you guys see me, man. I'm the same in real life, man. I don't just do stuff on the go lives and oh, Julio got that energy. You know what? This is me. This is me all the time, guys. You know, so sometimes I'll overwhelm somebody, man. I see brothers in church all the time, and I'll grab them and not just shake their hand. I'll grab them, hug them, and some of them I'll give them a kiss on the cheek too, and they'll look at me kind of funny. I'll be like, "Hey, man, I love you, bro. No homo, but I love you." You know, because it's like, "Hey, brother Julio just came up to me and gave me a kiss on the cheek, man. That was weird," you know. But some of them, I know them so well, you know what I'm saying? I've broken bread with them. I've sat there, I've cried with them. I've had great conversations with them, so I feel comfortable enough to do this, given you're not going to do that to a complete stranger, like I said, you know. So to the people you love, you know, catch them off guard with some love, man. Show your love. Show the passion that's in your heart, man. Let that be expressed on this day. Much love, guys.
Much love, much energy. Love it every time, brother. You know, the passion that you bring back from your heart. That's what we want everybody in here. You know, we don't do this just every day for the heck of it. We do this 365 days. It's because that's what we bring from here every day. We now have tapped into this and we know how it works and we know how to spread it out on a day-to-day basis. So that's how this all became about right here with this morning motivation, is because how can we spread more love to the world in a shorter period of time that I don't have to walk this earth spreading my message. I can actually hit a button and now I can affect people all over the world just by a touch of a button, just to let you know we love you. And if you go look in the mirror, you can tell yourself that as well, because many people, like he's saying, had different upbringings and didn't hear it. But yet the first person that you need to get it from is from yourself first. You know, because if you're not giving yourself that your own self-love and you're always looking for somebody else's approval or somebody else giving you an attaboy for something that you've done, then you're looking to the wrong places. You need to give yourself that attaboy. You need to look within you and say, you know what? You're the one that set that goal. You're the one that set that dream. You're the one that accomplished it. You're the one that worked hard for it. So give yourself the kudos on a day-to-day basis, saying, you know what? I'm going to rock this day out. Why? Because I'm rocking it for me. And not just like I told my son yesterday, everything that you're doing in your life right now, heading you into that plant process technology, going to that school, when you get out of there, you go find that job that you like, not your mom, not your stepdad, not me. You go and you live your life and you go find your journeys and you chase your happiness. And if that, you know, that job, you're going to go work it because you're going to go leverage that money because you want to get into real estate. So now you're going to utilize that money to do something else, you know, in life. And then once that gets to a certain point, now you have both of them making income, then you can rock that income out. You're 23 years of age. We can have you retired by 35. So let's rock with this, you know. So he's understanding. Don't go out there and just, you know, put your money into a house. Don't go out there and put your money into the car. Go put your money up so we can invest it here, invest it there, where it's going to make a residual for you. So teaching him and guiding him is what I'm doing the best, and trying to get him in the direction where he needs to go. So he would have that freedom at 35 to where I found it at 35. So I said, we're going to cut, you know, 10 years out of playing like I did and wasting my money and many other things that I could have had, a lot more investment stuff, you know, but I did it all backwards. So now what am I going to do is guide him to what I did wrong and show him, okay, this is what I did not to put my money up. So this is what you need to do to put your money up. So just know every day that you are a learning curve. This is a journey of new proportions that we're into, and we hit the early days of this online world right here. And to be able to understand the social media and how it all works and how it all plays out and how it is a networking system, because Julio said it right there a minute ago. We are here to build relationships in this world. We are here to nourish each other and network with each other throughout this world. We are not here to be hermits to sit up in a mountain and hide out for nobody to even know who we are. We are here to co-mingle and co-create in this lifetime, because there's many ideas. You know, Ryan and Julio said they were talking about different things. You know, those masterminds pop up ideas, and with that ideas pop up new creations. And with those new creations, before you know it, we got new cell phones. Before you know it, we got nice little microphones that's keeping my voice at a nice little tone this morning, right? And not being all squealy like the computer was wanting it to be. So, you know, it's all those things right there. Somebody had to have that vision. And within that vision came a creation. So know everything that we're doing on a day-to-day basis. We are not people to be stalemate. We do not have roots under our butt or our feet. You know, we are here to be able to move. We are the only ones that have vocal cords. We're the only ones that can create things within this life. We are not somebody like a goose that flies north to south every year, no matter what. But if you go tell that goose he needs to head west this year, guess what? The goose is still going to head south. Is he not? Because that is what he is trained into. That's what's in his mind. That is what he knows. You know, just like the animals that are out there in the world, in the wild. You know, people say, well, you know, a lion is going to go out there and find his food no matter what, right? So that's what they're trained to do. Now we are trained to make sure that we get clothes on our back, roof over our head, food in our belly, and we're nourishing our loved ones around us. So go out there and nourish your life. Go out there and be that creator that we are meant to be within this earth, because every single one of you had the same source energy, and we can all co-create what we want in our life. And once we start co-mingling with these creations at these meetings and stuff and these masterminds, and now it just blossoms into so much more. And I'm glad I'm in the forefront of it right here at the early stages of the online world of teaching other people what we do, the products and the services that we deal with, and how they can do it too. So entrepreneurs are popping up all over the world, but the biggest part that you'll see right here on this screen is dedication. Every face on here is staying dedicated to what they're doing and moving and shifting their life on a day-to-day basis. They didn't come in here with a New Year's resolution and dropped it off after 30 days. No, we have stayed dedicated to it because we are shifting our life from the inside out. We're making our health better, going to the gym. We're working on our mental side, physical side, and our careers at the same time. So we are people who are doing multiple things that are making ourselves better in each one of those aspects, so we can be out there and to be the leaders within the world. So I've been having to work on my relationship side of my life. So that's what I tuned into, you know, and after I tapped in with Brother Julio and started listening to him and the understanding of that things that I wasn't doing and how I could probably shift my energies just a little bit, I started doing that. So when I came back home after that cleansing at the Awaken and at the in Las Vegas last year, that right there, I came back and I had a different mindset. I had a different frame of mind. And if it wouldn't have been for him, I probably would have gave up a lot of things that I didn't need to. So I'm thankful, you know, I was able to listen to him to help and shape and shift me into a new direction. You know, so each one of us has different things that we have in life that we can bring if you would just listen just for a second and quit trying to think that you know how it all works. Because if you knew how it all works, then you probably wouldn't be coming to try to find out more. You probably wouldn't be going to the motivational speakings. You probably wouldn't be looking for it online, you know. So if you already knew how it worked, you wouldn't be here with us. So today we're here, and we're here now because we are here as leaders to show you what we have done to get us out of the darkness, what we have done to be able to tap into our source energy that we have within, to let our light shine from outside in, out, inside out. There we go. Because we all have that light, and I'm letting that baby shine every day. I've got to wear special protecting clothing so I don't hurt everybody's eyes on this screen, right? Because it's already, I look this good, and I want everybody to look this good just as well. All right. Let somebody else take over.
I was just gonna add, you know, to what you were saying is, you know, our lives, you know, they speak volumes into other people, man. They really do. You know, our lives, they speak so much into other people, but the majority, not the majority, a lot of people, maybe I feel like they don't have a voice. Maybe I feel like they, you know, they don't, people feel like they, you know, their story doesn't matter. Well, you know, let me tell you this morning, your story does matter, man. You know, you telling and you sharing with somebody, you know, your life story, you doing on a go live or whatever, and you just kind of sharing your heart and pouring your heart, you know, or you taking the time out to just break something down to somebody on your experiences. You know, you have no idea how you can speak into somebody's life, man. So just understand that you have, you know, there's a certain tonality that we all speak with. Well, our story speaks into people's lives at the same time that the pitch of voice that we speak to people with, or that we deliver a message with, or that we're speaking to people with regularly throughout the day, you know, regardless of all of that, man, your story will speak into somebody's life. You know, so don't ever downplay your story. Don't ever downplay your situation or your circumstances, man, because, you know, your brother, you're right next to you, your sister on the other side of this screen could be going through something, man, and you give them insight based off of your experience, and then boom, they done caught revelation of something. You had a light bulb go off in their head because of something that you went through, and you decided to be transparent, and you decided to share it. You know, so your story can speak into somebody's life, man. You know, to be honest with you, I was really humbled when I went to Las Vegas in a lot of ways. But one of the ways that was really humbling to me at the end of the event was Thomas's transparency and the things he communicated to me, and him kind of just sharing what he just shared with you all, letting me know that I had an impact on him. And I'm just like, you know, I look up to this guy. What do you mean? You know, I had an impact on you. You know, so it was kind of just like letting me know that the things that I was sharing, my transparency, you know, me just being myself and keeping it real and not being fake, you know, that spoke volumes into Thomas, you know, because he told me, hey, I've met people and they don't always, you know, they're one way and then I meet them and they're another person. You know, he's like, I don't feel that with you, you know? So I was just being myself. You know, I don't know how to be anybody else, guys. I don't know how to be anybody else but myself, you know? So I was happy that through me just being me, you know, I was able to pour out into somebody else and you know, give somebody a different perspective. So, you know, don't downplay yourself, guys. You know, your story can speak volumes into somebody's life.
That's awesome, Julio. And Thomas, like, yeah, you know, you always talk to us about choices, chances, and changes. I feel that as a parent, I've made choices, taken chances, and now I know what I need and want to do to create the changes. And when you spoke those words, I don't know, months back, I wrote them down and they're in front of me every day. And I've got lots of little sticky notes in front of me every day, but I look at all of them every day, and those three always stick out to me. And I've been thinking about that a lot with, you know, having my kids, and, you know, I don't want them to go through the same struggles I've gone through. And now we have this opportunity to make these different choices and take these different chances to create these amazing changes within ourselves, which is the ripple effect. So I love this. Thank you so much.
No, the one you should be thanking is the one that you're looking at in the mirror. You know, yes, we have just brought out some tips and tricks of what we've done, but you're the one that took the action for you. You're the one that's been here. You're the one that's been listening. You're the one that's been writing the notes. You're the one that's taken action and went to the Orlando event. You're the one. So we thank you for everything that you're doing and you're bringing out to the table for us on a day-to-day basis with bringing your energy and your authentic self out to the world. You know, because Julio said that yesterday on his videos. We're authentic. These are ours. Those redness, those are yours. Nobody else's. So bringing your authentic self of what you want to bring to the table and what makes you happy on a day-to-day basis. And that's the only part that I want everybody to have. You bringing your happiness, what makes you tick, you know. If y'all haven't caught it yet, I'll put it on the recording here. It's Kenny Chesney, Rich and Miserable. Catch the little video at the very beginning where that professor's up there and asking everybody, what makes you tick? What makes you happy? You know, because they can try to prepare you for the world on the outside. And now we're going to try to prepare you for the world that you're going to find on your inside. You know, so you're going to give it, what are you going to give to the world? What are you going to, how can you bring something back to the table, and what would it be? Bring it down to one word and then give it back to the world. I want everybody to have love. I want everybody to have the happiness. I want everybody to have this energy. I want everybody to have these smiles that I have on a day-to-day basis. Why? Because I have found my higher power and I have connected with it. And then we are as in one, and we have been since day one, you know. So before I was even here, like we said yesterday, we're 1 in 4 million that is ready to be here and ready to rock out this every day. We're here every day to give the energy back to everybody else out there in the world. And many days I kept my energy locked up to me, and that's not what I was here to do. I was here to release my energies, to be able to pass these energies and that aura out when I'm around somebody else and they feel my energies and feel the things that I'm going through or have been through. And then all of a sudden now we're co-creating, and it's so much fun to be able to have those energies. To sit down in a room the other night with 5 or 6 other people there was 4 of them there that was energies of lost, let's put it that way. And then, you know, there was 5 of us in there that have the energies like we have right here in the morning times, or every day. And then we're able to bring more back. Oh my God. Those people walked out of there and their heads were just like ringing with just so much emotion and so much stuff. And then so many thought processes going through it. And it's like, wow, y'all have just unlocked all kinds of different things within my head within a short period of time, you know? And it's like, you know, we gave just you a little bit, because if we gave it all to you, then it would just be, you know, I need to go home and just veg out for a minute and calibrate. But it's awesome to have a good day. Everybody, is there anybody else that want to bring something out before we pass it off to Miss Shiloh? All you gotta do is raise your hand. Cool. Awesome deal. Miss Shiloh, are you ready to do an affirmation to wrap this baby up for us?
I am. Can you guys hear me okay today?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So I did my affirmations today on happiness. So I deserve to be healthy, happy, and successful. I am good with who I am. I am proud of who I'm becoming. I'm committing myself to live a happy life. I don't need to live life in a way that will impress others. I need to live my life in a way that will keep me happy. I'm going to accomplish all of my dreams. I'm going to think, speak, and work them into existence. I'm not selfish if I focus on myself. I need to make sure I'm okay and happy. I will choose the happiness of this moment instead of the pain of the past. I am a radiant and joyous person. People hating on me will not stop my happiness. Happiness and love flow freely from me. Every day, in every way, I am getting happier and happier. I abandon my old habits and take up new, more positive ones. I choose to be happy. I give myself permission to be happy.
We all have that choice that she's saying. And she has shifted our energies. Every one of us in here, we have shifted our energies. You have many of old friends and many family members will not understand that shift that you're going through, or the new person that you are bringing out to the world. And with them not understanding, because they are still locked up with inside their own selves, some of them you may have to pass them by for a little while until they start grasping and understanding the energy that you're bringing out and why you're doing it. So keep up the good work. Keep up the good energy within you, bringing out your happiness, just like she's saying, doing it everything for you. And it's not selfish when you do it that way, because we have to give ourselves that energy first, because a lot of people are within bad energies. A lot of people are in bad situations and they don't know how to get out of it. But you have found the way to unlock your own doors to let your light shine. So keep moving on, guys. We love and appreciate you all. Y'all have an awesome day. Thank you all for coming out.